It looks like Carmelo Anthony gave a verbal slap to Jeremy Lin today. And here's what he said in this article. It says, Carmelo Anthony said Sunday it's up to the New York Knicks to decide if they want to match the ridiculous contract that the Houston Rockets have offered Jeremy Lin. And then it goes on to say that the Knicks have repeatedly said that they would match any offer for Lin, but the Rockets made it difficult with a 3-year, $25 million deal that's worth about $15 million in the third year. New York has until 11:59 p.m. EDT on Tuesday to match the offer sheet for the restricted free agent. And then moving down the article, it says, "It's not up to me," Anthony said with a laugh. "It's up to the organization to say they want to match that ridiculous contract that's out there." Now, I want to say something here. If there's anybody in the NBA that has a ridiculous contract, it's Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony makes 19.45 million. He's the sixth highest player in the NBA. So he makes that per year. Behind him is Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Andrew Bynum, and Rudy Gay. All those guys make less than him, and I would pick any of those guys above Carmelo Anthony. I'm not a Carmelo hater. I really have never liked him. I wasn't sure why. Maybe because he's just a choker and has never brought any type of championship to any team. Maybe it's because of his poor shot selection, or maybe it's the fact that he doesn't know when to pass and when to shoot. Whatever the case is, I don't really like him. One of my favorite players was Magic Johnson, and I like him because he's just a good leader and he makes intelligent decisions, and I don't see that in Carmelo Anthony. And so, the fact of the matter is that Jeremy Lin, I admit that $8.5 million is maybe a little high for a guy that's not that tested, who's maybe not as strong a defense as you would like, but I feel that he's probably an average or maybe even slightly above average, probably a slightly above average point guard in the NBA. So I kind of, that's not bad. And in addition, I think that Lin, for $8.5 billion, he's going to bring in revenues to any team, probably over $8.5 million in revenues for that year. So you're going to lose a little bit on salary cap, but you're still getting a guard who I think is probably slightly above average. He's not a Chris Paul, but then again, he's not getting paid what Chris Paul is either. So I don't know why Carmelo, is making a big fuss, but but he is what he is, and that's okay. My prediction for Anthony is no championship in New York. He's not gonna do it, and Lin won't bring a championship to Houston either. But then again, he's not brought there to do so, and he's not getting paid that type of superstar money. So good luck to Lin on that, on his move over to Houston, because that's what it looks like is going to happen. And for Anthony, you're just being so Carmelo Anthony-ish. I don't know what else to say about that. Now's the time to stop.